Welcome. My channel today let's explore the 2 pence coin of the United Kingdom, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, has a long history, with several important versions and changes over the years. Below is a comprehensive history, geographical distribution, circulation details, and proof value information for the coins from 1997, 1971, 1996, and 1994. The 2 pence coin, with Queen Elizabeth II's portrait, has been part of the UK's decimal coinage system since the currency reform of 1971, which replaced the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence. Obverse design. Queen's portrait. The obverse front of the 2 pence coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by sculptor Ian Rank Broadley. This particular design was introduced in 1998 and was used on UK coins from 1998 to 2015. However, the 1997 version, which uses a similar earlier design by Mary Gillick, is slightly different. Reverse design, value and design. The reverse side of the 2 pence coin has the iconic image of 2 sprigs of laurel and the value, 2, over a stylized shape of the coin. The 2 pence denomination was used from the beginning of the decimalization process in 1971. Mint. The UK coins, including the 2 pence coin, have been produced at various Royal Mint facilities, mainly in Wales. The Royal Mint's headquarters are in Llantrisant, Wales, where most British coinage is made. The 2 pence coin from 1997 is part of the everyday currency circulation of the UK. The 2p coin is still legal tender and widely used in transactions, although it's considered to have little purchasing power due to inflation. Total circulation. In terms of minting, the 1997 2p coin had a significant mintage year with millions of these coins produced and placed into circulation. Uncirculated. In uncirculated condition, the coin has never been used in commerce and retains all of its original detail. These coins can be found in rolls or special sets, and their condition is immaculate, with no wear, scratches, or blemishes. Proof condition. A proof coin, by contrast, is specially made for collectors. It is struck multiple times with a highly polished die to create a mirror-like finish. The 1997 2p proof coin would have been released as part of specific proof sets by the Royal Mint, and it's considered a premium item for collectors. Circulated coins. The face value of the coin is 2 pence, which is a relatively low value, and thus it doesn't carry much extra value in circulation. In most cases, a typical 1997 2p coin in circulation is worth about 2 pence. Uncirculated coins. The value of an uncirculated 1997 2p coin can vary depending on demand but generally ranges from £1 to £3 depending on the quality and the collector's market. Proof coins. Proof versions of the 1997 2p coin typically range in value, with prices starting from £5 to £10, and can go higher if they are part of a special collector's set or if the condition is exceptional. The mint script refers to the inscription on the coin, which includes the year, 1997, and 2 pence on the reverse. The design may have slight variations depending on the coin's production run. There are also small differences in some of the inscriptions and the portrait style of the Queen across different years, but these are typically subtle. While the 2p coin isn't usually the most sought-after coin in the UK, certain years, such as 1997, might be more desirable to collectors depending on the mintage numbers, whether it is proof or uncirculated, and its overall rarity. The Elizabeth II 2 pence coin of 1997 is a significant part of the UK's decimal coinage history. It's common in circulation but can be of value to collectors in uncirculated or proof condition. The coin's value varies, but for the average collector, it is not typically considered to be highly valuable unless in pristine condition or part of a rare set. The 2 pence coin issued in 1994 is part of the decimal currency system introduced by the United Kingdom in 1971. Prior to this, the British used the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence, where there were 240 pennies in a pound. The switch to decimalization simplified the system, with 100 new pence in a pound. The 2 pence coin, also referred to as a 2 pence piece or 2 pence coin, has featured Queen Elizabeth II effigy since her ascension to the throne in 1952. The coin has undergone minor design changes over the years, but the 1994 issue falls under the category of the standard design during the 1990s, which was in circulation for several decades. The design of the coin is significant in both its symbolic representation of British identity and in its technical aspects. The obverse, front, of the coin features an effigy of Queen Elizabeth II by artist Ian Rank Broadley. This design became the standard portrait used on most British coins during her reign. On the reverse side of the coin, the 2 pence coin features a rose, leek, thistle, and shamrock. These symbols represent the 4 nations of the United Kingdom: England, rose; Wales, leek; Scotland, thistle; and Northern Ireland, shamrock. This design was introduced in 1992 as part of a series of coins to reflect the UK's 4 nations, symbolizing unity in diversity. The 2 pence coin is used throughout the United Kingdom and its territories, including England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. Additionally, the coin was also in circulation in British overseas territories and Crown dependencies, such as the Isle of Man, Jersey, Guernsey, and Falkland Islands, though some of these territories have issued their own currency versions with differing designs. However, over time, the 2 pence coin has become less commonly used in daily transactions due to inflation and the rising cost of living, with smaller denominations becoming less practical. Despite this, it is still in circulation, although in limited quantities. The 2 pence coin was produced by the Royal Mint in large quantities in 1994, and it circulated widely throughout the UK as part of the broader change in currency denominations post-decimalisation. The coin has been widely circulated in the UK, though it has been largely replaced by higher denominations for regular daily use. Many people choose to keep 2 pence coins in their change jars or discard them due to their low value. In 1994, the Royal Mint produced millions of these coins, and as a result, they were readily available in general circulation throughout the United Kingdom. These coins were used in everyday transactions for purchases such as sweets, newspapers, and bus fares. Coins that have never been used in circulation or have remained in excellent condition are considered uncirculated. A 1994 2 pence coin in uncirculated condition will have no wear marks, scratches, or tarnishing. These coins are often kept by collectors due to their pristine state. Uncirculated coins, particularly from specific years or with unique characteristics, may have higher value than their face value. An uncirculated 1994 2 pence coin typically holds a higher value than one that has been used extensively in circulation. The precise value can vary based on market demand, the coin's condition, and other factors in the numismatic market. As of recent reports, an uncirculated 2 pence coin might be valued anywhere between 50 pence to £2 or more, depending on its condition and rarity in the marketplace. Collectors of British coins might seek out a 1994 2 pence coin in uncirculated condition to add to their collection, especially if they are focused on the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. The appeal lies in the rarity of coins in perfect condition, as most coins, over time, experience wear and tear during circulation. A proof coin is a specially minted coin, usually produced in limited numbers, designed primarily for collectors. These coins are struck multiple times with specially polished dies to achieve a mirror-like finish, making them far more detailed and aesthetically pleasing than regular circulating coins. For the 1994 2 pence coin, proof versions would have been produced by the Royal Mint and sold as part of special coin sets or collections. Proof versions of these coins are highly prized by collectors, particularly if they come in original packaging with certificates of authenticity. Proof coins generally fetch much higher prices than their circulating counterparts due to their rarity and the care taken in their production. A proof 1994 2 pence coin could be valued significantly higher, with prices potentially ranging from £10 to £50 or more, depending on the rarity, condition, and specific collector demand at the time of sale. The 1994 2 pence coin was produced in large quantities for general circulation, which means that it is not especially rare. According to the Royal Mint's records, the mintage of the 1994 2 pence coin was in the tens of millions, making it relatively easy to find in circulated condition. However, coins that are kept in uncirculated or proof condition may still hold a degree of rarity due to their preservation status. It is worth noting that certain years of British coins can be rarer than others depending on production numbers, and the popularity of certain coin designs among collectors. Although 1994 is not considered a rare year for the 2p coin, uncirculated and proof versions are still valued by numismatists. The 1994 2p coin is a piece of British currency with historical, cultural, and numismatic significance. While it is not particularly rare in terms of mintage, its value can vary depending on its condition. Uncirculated or proof versions of the coin are sought after by collectors, who are often willing to pay a premium for these in pristine condition. Its design, featuring national symbols of the United Kingdom, links it to the identity and heritage of the British Isles. As such, it continues to be a notable coin in the world of numismatics, appreciated not only for its monetary value but also for its historical and cultural importance. Collectors interested in acquiring a 1994 2p coin should focus on the condition of the coin, the market demand, and whether the coin is part of a larger collection of coins from this period or a specific series of coins produced during Queen Elizabeth II's reign. The 2p coin, 2p, is part of the decimal currency system of the United Kingdom, which was introduced on February 15, 1971. Before this shift, Britain used a pre-decimal system, with the pound subdivided into 20 shillings, and each shilling divided into 12 pennies, making the total number of pennies in a 240 pound. This was known as the pound SD system. With the advent of decimalization, the pound was divided into 100 new pence, 1 pound equals 100 new pence. As part of this change, new coins were introduced, and the 2p coin was one of them. It was first released in 1971 to circulate alongside the 1p and 5p coins. The obverse of the coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the artist Mary Gillick. It was based on a sculptural design of the Queen's likeness and was used for the coins from 1953 until 1984. The inscription reads, Elizabeth II de Gra Regina Fid Def, meaning, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The reverse features a design by Christopher Ironside, showing the Royal Shield of Arms. The shield features a lion, for England, a harp, for Ireland, a lion rampant, for Scotland, and a rose, for England. Surrounding the central shield is a scroll that reads, 2p. The coin also bears the date of issue, 1971. The coin has a diameter of 25.9 mm and weighs 7.12 grams. It is made of bronze, a copper alloy that was commonly used for British coinage before the introduction of more modern materials in the later 20th century. When the 2p coin was first issued, it was intended for use throughout the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, as well as the Crown dependencies like the Isle of Man and the Channel Islands, where it was also circulated. The coin was circulated widely and played an essential role in the transition to the decimal system, appearing regularly in everyday transactions for decades. The coin was introduced during the initial stages of decimalization. Prior to decimalization, the pre-decimal system used pounds, shillings, and pence, 240 pennies to a pound. With the introduction of the decimal system, coins were made to represent 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, and 50 pence. As part of this, the 2p coin became crucial in helping people adjust to the new system and made everyday transactions easier. The first year of circulation for the 2p coin was 1971. It was produced in large quantities as part of the new currency system. The Royal Mint manufactured the coin and ensured that it was widely available for public use. Over the years, the 2p coin continued to be produced in large numbers. However, as inflation grew, the purchasing power of small coins like the 2p began to decrease. This led to a reduced usage in daily life, but it remained in circulation for several decades. Although the 2p coin is primarily used in circulation, there have been occasional special editions produced, including coins commemorating events, anniversaries, or other national milestones. These coins were often minted in limited quantities and sometimes came in proof or uncirculated condition for collectors. The vast majority of 2p coins in circulation today are in circulated condition, meaning they have been used in daily transactions. They will show signs of wear and tear, including scratches, discoloration, and other markings. Circulated coins from the 1970s and 1980s are still commonly found in circulation but may show varying levels of wear, especially on the edges or design details. Coins in uncirculated condition have not been used in circulation. They have been stored carefully and are typically free from scratches or other visible signs of use. Uncirculated coins from the 1971 release or earlier are highly sought after by collectors. They retain much of their original luster and detail, and thus hold a greater value than their circulated counterparts. Proof coins are specially made for collectors and are struck with high precision to create a mirror-like finish on the surface of the coin. Proof coins of the 1971 2p coin are even rarer and often come in limited editions, housed in special packaging to preserve their condition. These coins are often more expensive than both circulated and uncirculated versions due to their rarity and minting process. The 2p coin is still in active circulation, so its face value remains 2 pence. However, as of now, the 2p coin has lost much of its practical use in everyday transactions because inflation has significantly reduced its purchasing power. The value of a 1971 2p coin can rise significantly if it is in uncirculated or proof condition. Uncirculated 1971 2p coins may be worth several pounds, often ranging from £2 to £5 depending on demand. Proof versions of the 1971 2p can be worth considerably more, potentially ranging from £10 to £50 or more, depending on the rarity and condition. Proof coins from the early years of decimalization, especially in high-grade conditions, are coveted by collectors. As the years went on, many people argued that the 2p coin was too small in value and physically too large compared to newer coins. This led to discussions about its removal from circulation. In 1983, the Royal Mint began considering the possibility of removing coins like the 1p and 2p from circulation due to their low value. However, it remained in circulation for several more decades. There have been some ongoing debates in the UK about whether to abolish the 1p and 2p coins because of their diminishing value and the cost of production. Some people believe they are no longer necessary, while others argue that they hold sentimental or nostalgic value. Despite being small in value, the 2p coin continues to be part of British currency today and is still produced by the Royal Mint. However, it faces diminishing use in everyday transactions due to inflation and the rise of digital payment methods. In conclusion, the Elizabeth II 2 pence coin from 1971 holds historical significance as part of the UK's decimalisation process. While it may no longer be widely used in daily transactions, it remains a valuable collector's item in uncirculated and proof conditions. The coin has witnessed numerous economic changes, and its legacy continues to be a part of British numismatic history. The Elizabeth II 2 pence coin from 1996 is part of a series of coins that were minted under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Below, I will cover the history, circulation, and value details. Queen Elizabeth II began her reign in 1952, and since then, her portrait has appeared on numerous UK coins, including the 2 pence piece. The 2 pence coin has been in circulation in the UK since 1971, following the decimalisation of the British currency. Before decimalisation, the equivalent was the 2 old pence coin. The 1996 2 pence coin features the second effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by sculptor Ian Rank Broadley. This effigy, introduced in 1998, replaced the previous effigy by Mary Gillick, which had been in use since 1953. The reverse of the coin features a stylized image of a portcullis, a design introduced by Christopher Ironside in 1982, symbolizing the British Parliament. The 1996 2 pence coin was minted in copper-plated steel. It was produced in large numbers for circulation, and during this period, the British Treasury was still producing 2 pence coins for regular use. The mintage figures for 1996, specifically, are as follows. 1996 circulation mintage, over 350 million coins were produced. These coins were released into general circulation throughout the UK, and it is relatively easy to find them in circulated condition. The 2p coin is a part of the British decimal coinage, and as such, it was primarily used within the United Kingdom and its territories where British currency is used. It has also been seen in various overseas territories, such as Gibraltar, but the 1996 version would be mainly found in the UK. Uncirculated condition refers to a coin that has never been in circulation, meaning it has no signs of wear or handling. These coins are typically in near-perfect condition and are often kept in coin collectors' sets or mint packaging. Proof coins are specially minted for collectors, with a higher level of detail and a mirror-like finish. A 1996 2p proof coin would have been produced in much smaller numbers, usually as part of annual proof sets. The value of a proof 2p coin from 1996 can vary. In general, it could range between £10 to £30 depending on the condition, packaging, and whether it comes with a full set or not. A 1996 2p coin in circulated condition is worth its face value, 2p, about 2p. These coins are common in circulation and do not have significant numismatic value unless in exceptional condition or if part of a coin collection. An uncirculated 1996 2p coin can be worth slightly more, around £1 to £3 depending on demand and rarity in the market. The proof version of the 1996 2p coin could fetch a higher price, often between £10 and £30, depending on the quality, packaging, and whether it was part of a limited edition set. As mentioned earlier, over 350 million 2p coins were produced in 1996 for general circulation, making them one of the more common coins from this era. Mint marks. The 1996 2p coin does not have a mint mark because it was minted at the Royal Mint, which does not typically add mint marks to UK coins. Rarity. While the 1996 2p is quite common in circulation, proof versions are limited and can be more valuable. The 1996 2p coin is an important part of the British decimal currency system and reflects the long-standing history of British coinage. Its value is primarily based on its condition and whether it's part of a limited edition set or has been preserved as part of a collector's collection.